is the #1 contributor to crashes and injuries on our roads, and a speed limit alone often doesn't make drivers slow down. Luckily, we have a toolbox of infrastructure measures which can calm traffic and help create safer roads for everyone. Let's have a look at the different types of roads, their biggest safety problems, and some examples of how we could address them, starting off with our cities. A defining characteristic of cities is the high level of interaction between vulnerable road users and motorized vehicles traveling at different speeds. One of the biggest safety issues in cities is the safety of vulnerable road users. Cities are vibrant because that's where people live, visit, work, shop, and have fun. But car-oriented road designs often deprioritize their movement, resulting in people being exposed to inappropriately high speeds. A way to address this is to complement safe speed limits with vertical deflection measures, such as raised crossings and appropriate speed humps. These measures require vehicles to really slow down, as passing at a higher speed would damage the vehicle or make for a very uncomfortable ride. If we look at city outskirts, these are areas that are located outside of a city center, but are still urbanized enough that they aren't considered a town or village, and they are part of the city. One of the biggest issues here are intersections. In these areas, multi-lane high-speed roads meet at intersections, and the likelihood of a side impact or head-on collision is very high. A common and highly effective infrastructure measure which can help with this are roundabouts, which make drivers slow down through the road design. Let's have a look at towns and villages. Clustered human settlements located away from cities and city outskirts, often along busy rural highways. A common issue in towns and villages are transitions between high and low speed zones. As rural highways and high-speed roads often pass through towns and villages, vehicles need to slow down and anticipate a mix of different road users. Unfortunately, speeding through these areas is very common, and this creates a big risk for vulnerable road users, slower vehicles, and animals. A great way to address this is through a gateway treatment. These are used to indicate that you're approaching a lower speed environment, such as a town or village, and these often include design features such as road narrowing to slow motorists. The last type of roads we're going to look at are roads in non-built-up areas. These areas consist almost exclusively of high-speed roads that connect urban areas and rural settlements to the surrounding regions. One of the main problems in these areas are inappropriate speeds used in curves and bends in the road. Crashes happen at curves as drivers and riders often lose control of the vehicle on either side of a curve. A way to deal with this is through self-explaining engineering measures, which warn drivers about the appropriate speed at a certain location. Speed can lead to a lot of different types of safety problems on different types of roads, and could lead to fatal consequences. These are a range of countermeasures for each situation, and there is information available on when, where, and how to use them. With smart road design using data and local feedback, sustainable solutions that keep us all safe are within reach. Road design and speeds should match the environment and vulnerability of the users. It is for everyone's safety.